Hey guys, welcome to Demon Blaze. This is a reaction channel. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and hit the like. It's a new channel for a new year. We're going to be reacting to many different videos from many genres. If you do like the content today, I do also stream on Facebook Gaming. My username is below the webcam box there on Facebook Gaming. Demon Blaze with a 0. All the links will be in the description box. Now today, we are reacting to a recipe from Marco Pierre White. And it is the Spanish omelette recipe. So after you've watched this, go over to his channel, subscribe, like, do whatever you want. Link for the video will be in the description as well. But before we get into it, this is not a wind-up. This video that you're about to watch is not a wind-up. This is legit. Okay? So, strap yourself in. Let's go.
What I'm going to make now is one of my favourite things to eat is a tortilla or a Spanish omelette. Basically all it is potatoes, onions and eggs. It's not as simple as it looks, but it is simple.
Does that make any sense to you guys? It's not as simple as it looks, but it is simple.
Yeah, a few trial and errors and you'll get there in the end. We've got to peel the potatoes. There's no recipe. It's just, let's have a guess. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong.
I can just imagine everybody sat there with a pen and paper writing this down, and then he says that, and they're like, what?
I always tend to do more than I need. So then we've got to peel the onions.
More than you need?
I reckon 3 onions is enough. Just take some arachido oil or some sunflower oil.
What is arachido oil? Can someone let me know in the comments? I've never heard of it.
And I reckon that's about right. I might as well put it all in there. So while that's heating, what we're going to do is just chop up our potatoes. Not too thin, not too thick. But don't wash them. Once you've peeled them and washed them, never wash them again.
Okay.
Then just your onions.
I don't know why.
They're quite big things when they're cooked. I mean, you'll see. I reckon that's about enough. Let's see. Not hot enough yet.
Just put your hand in it.
We're going to shallow fry the potatoes and the onions in there. And you've got to get it very hot for the simple reason, because when you put that into there, it takes a tremendous amount of heat out of it.
True.
So here it goes. We'll mostly do it in 2 batches.
Everybody, I want you to notice that that oil in that pan is now hotter than molten lava. You're talking something that's hotter than the surface of the sun. Okay, I want you to remember that for what's going to come shortly with the oil. And we'll pause it again and we'll talk about it. Keep your eyes open.
If you don't have a sufficient amount of oil, what actually happens is they don't cook properly. As you can see, they can cook evenly. And I always make a mess when I do it, that's me. My wife used to always complain about the mess I made in the kitchen. And I reckon we'll use about 8 eggs.
8 eggs?
You can always add. And then some granules. You can use salt, but I always use granules. I feel it gives it a better flavour. Just mix that in.
Is that normal? Is that normal? Whenever you're making dishes with raw egg and you whisk them up, scrambled egg and omelette, whatever, okay? Yorkshire pudding mix, whatever. Have you ever done that? Stick your finger in the raw egg and add a lick?
Quite nice.
Has he lost his mind?
And just keep on rotating them.
Quite nice.
What you have to have is a very thick, heavy base pan, non-stick preferably. When I
They're about 200 quid.
put in my potatoes, you can see it's retained its heat because I got the oil hot enough. If the oil's not hot enough, what happens is you put your potatoes in and it just takes all the heat out of the pan, and the reality is you're now boiling them, not frying them.
That is true.
I think the onions contribute a lot to it. As you can see, they're just starting to singe on the edges.
Anybody remember what I said about the hot oil? What did he just do there? If there's molten lava blowing away in a pan like that is, you don't dip your finger in it, do you? The best yet to come, guys. Watch this.
And the reason why you don't season your potatoes is because if you put seasoning on your potatoes, it starts to extract the water from them. So we season the egg. It's basically cooking them without colour.
Right, okay, so remember what I said? That oil is scalding, right? Scalding. Look at his face. The quality's not very good, I must apologise. It's not my fault, it's the video quality. But look at his face, right? He just may as well have put a red hot burning ember in his mouth. Or like a cigarette lighter in a car. Remember them things you used to push in? That would have been cooler than that. Let's see what he says.
Pretty hot.
Hot?
And again, just turn them over.
He's got a tongue of
So you
asbestos,
want that
this
little
man.
singeing.
You need to burn it, in other words. Oh.
Almost there. Okay. Drain them of their fat and put them into the eggs hot. And your tortilla will cook a lot better. Because what's happening, you're putting heat into the eggs. Okay, and then you do the next batch.
Doing it in batches, remember? Luckily, he
It's a
skips
long
that.
time since I've made a tortilla, so I may have to add another egg.
He has no
Maybe
idea.
not. But it's
no
something
idea.
you just judge. So I've used 9 eggs, 3 onions,
9?
about 6 large potatoes. What we do is now is mix all this in together.
Doesn't sound nice, does
Then
it?
what we do is take this fat and we pour it into our original jug.
What he doesn't explain is what do you do with that leftover oil? What do you guys do with leftover oil? Say you've been shallow frying some potatoes, chips, whatever. Right? When you finish with that oil, what do you do with the oil? Because what I do is I leave it in the pan and use it again, but like you can't pour it down the sink because it clogs pipes, it solidifies. You'll have to wait till it cools down before you chuck it away in a bag. You could pour it back in the bottle, but then it's dirty oil. He doesn't explain what he does with his oil.
And then we take the tortilla mix. Put that in. So we turn this down now.
It's already cooking pretty fast. That pan must be red hot.
I'm just gently compressing it. It's on a very low heat now. The difficult bit comes in a moment. The secret really is a non-stick pan.
That's
Be
the
careful
secret.
not to break it, because what you've got to do
No
is
recipe.
you've got to get that timing right.
It looks like a
Where
flan.
it's cooked sufficiently on the inside so you can turn it. If it's too raw, it'll just collapse. If it's overcooked, it tends to be burnt on the bottom. You
Wisdom.
can see it's still rocking. That gives you an insight to how raw it is inside still. I hope it doesn't come out black. God, can you imagine? I'd die.
What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to turn out black?
There's a side of me which thinks, I should turn it. But there's another side which thinks, Marco, it might be too soon. Oh, I'm showing this
This is serious, by the way, guys.
tortilla a lot of love, trust me. Okay. Yes, I'm going to try and be brave. Okay,
It's freaking out.
here goes.
Price tag on the bottom.
God be with me.
Burnt to shit.
And now,
He tries and justifies it in a sec. Watch this. Justifies it.
oh. I've left it a little bit too long, but
A tad too long.
and just re-tuck it in. But the great thing is I don't present that side, because what you do next is you put the plate on there and voila. Keep on working
What? You don't present the burnt side. So hopefully he's got his timing right with the side he's going to serve.
it. get that shape into it. What you want to do is round it.
He's making words up.
Okay. And there's a Spanish omelette. And one thing you have to do with Spanish omelette is you have to cook the first side that little bit longer to get the heat into it so you can turn it. Once you've turned it on your plate, the last little tip which they do in Spain is they take another plate and they sit it on top just to keep the moisture in.
So what you do with this recipe is you also eat the plate, and then after you've eaten the plate you get through to the omelette with a burnt bottom and an overdone top. That, I don't know what to say really. That's yeah.
Press it down a little bit.
Little tap. Little good luck tap. So guys, there you go. That was Marco Pierre White's Spanish omelette recipe. I will leave a link for this video in the description, as well as my Facebook gaming page and my Twitter page. I thank you very much for joining me on this reaction video. It's been funny. Let me know what you think about this omelette recipe in the comments, and I will see you all next time for another reaction video. And in the meantime, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.